open about, oh no, it's about to open. It's a few minutes to 10. It is a Saturday today, so it will be a little bit busier. I think that's Dynamite. It's a new Mack Big Dipper. So I'm in, nice and easy. It does say online you have to show your vaccine, but no one checked it. These people are waiting for the rapids. Already the theming looks really nice around the park. Even the trough isn't just blue, it's all themed. So I don't know where I'm going first. Just see what I can find. There is a caterpillar here. I'd rather not queue for that, so I might go and get that done out the way. Oh, there's also an SBF visa, which I also would rather not queue for, so I might do that as well. Can be quite fun then, particularly if you get all the weight on one side. You can get a decent spin out of it. Oh! He sprays water. Straight out of Efteling. It looked quite busy at the entrance, but actually, once inside, it was quite quiet. You can see some theatrical smoke pouring out. It looks fantastic though, theme-wise. It does sound suspiciously quiet. Oh! It's literally just started a second. Lift hill's going. And I think there's someone on it as well. So it is open, which is good, because I would have been a bit gutted about that. Whilst there's no one here, I might have a couple of goes. This used to be an old roller coaster here, and these are the cars for it. And they're still here. This new ride was built on the site of this old one, and this used to be what we used to sit in. Well, that was really, really good. I've been on the similar one at Wallaby Holland, but this is much better. Great first drop into a tunnel full of smoke. A little bump of an airtime hill. And a little quick airtime here. It's only short. After that sort of 0G roll, you're then into the break, so it's not very long. It is only on one train, so I just had 3 goes, just sat in the seat. There was no one waiting, so they just let you sit there and go again. You can tell it's their latest investment. And that's the thing in Germany, there's so much competition. Like, the parks I've been going to have been about an hour and a half away, which we wouldn't think twice about in the UK driving to. So they have to keep competing with each other. Right, it's caterpillar time. It's a caterpillar. I think there's an indoor powered coaster. I think this might be it. Again, really well themed. Miniwah and the secret of the Gold City. Maybe this isn't it. And the secret of Gold Creek City. Oh no, it could be it. That sounds like it. Again, the theming is really good. I don't know how well that's being picked up. But this is an absolutely massive model. I can't see any trains going around, but even so, it's still quite impressive for just a queue line. Oh, it's only a baby one. This looks like a newer one, because they've got individual lap bars. So that's without a doubt the best runaway mine train type coaster I've ever been on. All indoor, only a really small train, which means it's not cumbersome, doesn't take a long time to speed up or slow down. The first lap round you get is actually quite slow, so you can see all the theming, and there's a lot of theming in there. And then the next 2 laps are the fast laps, and everything starts flashing and smoke going off, all that sort of stuff. Not sure how well you were able to see that on the camera. It was really impressive, really impressive. The log flume has no queue, so I'll go and do that. Whilst I've got my coat, even though it's not very warm, I've got my coat, so... Oh, you can smell the chlorine, really strong. It literally smells like a swimming bath in here. Seems to be a ride, but it's just in the exit of the log flume. Like a sort of dodgems. Log flume was good, just a little sprinkle. I'm not soaked or anything. I think it might be this way to the wooden coaster. Looks like a fantastic first drop. Bit of a ghost town around here. This one's called El Toro, not to be confused with the El Toro in America. This looks to me as if this used to be an old runaway mine train car. Again, it's got nice themed audio. That thing is like a mini Woden. It just doesn't let up all the way through. Little pops of airtime. Not massive, but again, just really good. It's not very big, lasts about a minute, I think. Again, impressed with it. The standard of even these smaller parks abroad is just incredible. I think this is the last roller coaster I need to get. Go, please pause. family coaster. I imagine it's a custom layout just because of the extra bit at the start with the going around the boat, but again, really well themed. Got a wall here all the way around, which again is themed to the same ride. It's just I don't know what this is. I think it's some sort of show. So now it's time to try and find all the other little quirky rides. I think I've seen one which was next to that family coaster that I've just been on. Maybe some sort of boat ride through the sea. No idea. Let's go and have a look. So that's the coaster I've just been on. And there's something over here. Fart is ride. So something ride.
Willkommen im Freizeitpark Plohn. Technische Sicherheit ist
So not a boat ride, it's a sort of bench ride. It was a tracked little dark ride. It had screens as well as proper props. So it's okay for what it was. I've not really researched what's here. I knew there's a few coasters, that's it. Everything else is a discovery for me. Again, it's a very, very tall rapids. Right, let's go have a look at what else we can find. Looks like there's a boat ride. There's also a manual crossing here as well. I think you can only use that once you exit the ride. It's a bit of a dead end that way. I'll go back the same way. of the greatest themed fun houses I've ever seen. There's multiple slides coming off it, but this one looks ridiculous. I've walked around the park twice, just getting shots of everything that's here. I've been on everything I wanted. I did the wooden coaster a few times. Did Dynamite several times this morning before there was no queue. There is 2 trains in it now though, or 2 cars rather. So I nearly walked past this. There's some mini dodgems. There's actually a mechanical bull, and this is just underneath Dynamite. Look at all those chickens. And this is actually the station for the train which goes around this area. I was wrong actually, Dynamite's over this side. And this is where there was little, it's got the train station, the mini dodgems and the mechanical bull. This is definitely the main area of the park. Big ride on the right. I think pretty much all the catering options are only in this area. This is the worst system for food ever, because they serve you and you've got to wait all this time to pay. Meanwhile your food is getting cold. So I'm not going to opt into that today. This is what he was doing before with the chainsaw. This is progress. I've stumbled upon an absolutely huge restaurant area. It's cheaping out a little bit, but I've spent enough on a 7-day/8-day trip.
Oh, das schmeckt doch überhaupt nicht. Aber dafür auf die, wenn man dort so niedergestiegen wird. Mikroben und suchen die Schaufel in Taiwan und teilweise mit bloßen Händen. Aber wir haben zusammen gehalten. Wussten Sie, dass es im Bergbau auch nicht wenig ist?
Dear guests, welcome to the Freizeitpark Plohn. We kindly ask you to follow the safety and hygiene.
You can see there again one of the old cars from the old roller coaster. I imagine this is a little bit of track left over. Right, I'm going to call it a day here now. I finished with a few rides on Dynamite. Again, there's no queue there. Everything's been walking, even though that central bit is really busy. And it is a Saturday, so I thought it'd be a bit busy today. It's a fantastic little park. Had probably two of my favourite rides of this little trip. Obviously Dynamite was brilliant with the themed queue line and audio, and also that runaway mine train, which was a massive surprise. Just stopped for some food. As you can see, we've just gone over 1,000 kilometres. This hotel doesn't look too glamorous. It clearly used to be a block of flats, which has now been converted into a hotel. So it's going to be an interesting one to see what it's like on the inside. This is where we're going tomorrow. Well, that was fun. Firstly, the lady on reception kept on shouting cancel at me because I got my dates mixed up when I first booked the trip. So I booked this hotel a day earlier, but it was free cancellation. So I cancelled that and then booked it the day after. But she just kept shouting cancelled at me. I was like, but then on the screen I could see the one below it, which was today's date. When she was showing me the screen. I was like, no, the next one. Like, and it didn't have like the cancelled in German. And without a word, she just went over with my passport to then start obviously checking me in. She realised the mistake. She didn't say a word, so she couldn't have apologised because she didn't say anything. And then she tries to charge me for the room. She's looking at the invoice. With Expedia, sometimes you pay, sometimes you just reserve. So if you don't show up, they charge your card then. But this said collected by Expedia, so I have already paid. I said, oh, no, I think this one's already paid. Again, no word. She just then started getting my key. And then she gives me the key, says something else which I didn't understand, unfortunately. And then 109, but they have, as you saw as I drove in, there's different high-rise buildings here. And I happen to be in another high-rise building, which she didn't tell me. So there's 109, rather than have different numbers, there's a 109 in the first building where you check in first. Then there's a 109 in this building. However, it was £27 for the night, which is by far the cheapest hotel out of all of them on this little trip. And the room is big, like space-wise. There's parts of it which are quite funny. For example, at least I've got a fridge. This is how, I've not done anything, I've not opened it. This is how it was when I opened the door. I've got plenty of excess space back there. I mean, a fridge, I've been desperate for a fridge in the entire trip. I will see if it works. I know if I go to a supermarket. A little desk. And this is where I find a dead body. Got my hopes up then. Can't wait for when I have a bit of a better budget for some future trips. Thank you for watching. That's the end of the video. Please subscribe and press the notification bell. Oh, but that's so cringy to say. But it means I'll make more videos and keep going with this, then it'll be worth it, won't it? Thank you very much. Bye bye. The fridge worked.